In this video, I'm going to teach you the Bruce Lee Jeet Kune lead hook to the head. Okay, lead hook to the head only, not the body. Okay, so remember in Jeet Kune, you're going to be strong side forward. You're going to, since I'm right-handed, I'm going to have my right hand forward in my fighting stance. Hand position. Okay, hand position, one of three positions. Either I'm in the gun sight, on guard position with the guarding hand right back here. Then I can go to the dragon's tail where I kind of drop this hand here or here. Okay? And then the third one is I kind of have my hands out a little bit. Usually when I'm sparring, I'll rotate through all three of those hand positions. Okay, so from just for the sake of the drill, we're going to fire the hook out of that gun sight position. So the lead hook is used primarily as a counter punch, a stop punch, or a defensive weapon. Okay, I don't want to always lead with the lead hook. It's easy to catch a straight punch to draw a stop hit from your opponent. Okay, so the first one we're going to work on is called the loose hook. The loose hook. This is a longer range hook. Okay, right now I'm going to have my thumb up when I hook. I'm going to drive in those bottom three knuckles. Okay, so I'm here. I'm just going to, this foot, remember in your fighting stance, your left heel or your rear heel is cocked up. This is the piston of the fighting machine. This one's flat. This one's raised up, even though I'm on the balls of my feet. All right, from my on guard position, okay, I'm just going to, this heel's going to drop and this heel's going to raise, and I'm going to rotate my hips, my foot, my upper body into the hook for the loose hook. And this is going to be a longer reach hook. So just like that, from the on guard, you saw I rotate into that hook and then go back. Usually I drive through the target and then bring it back. Okay, so I'm here, right there. Just going to throw it out. So if I do it on the bag, remember it's a long range punch. I'm not in tight. All right, so I'm here. It's going to be out. Moving around a little bit. Maybe I'm firing my straight lead, and then that long range hook. Okay, a lot of times when I do that lead hook, I'll step in with my lead foot and out a little bit. So I'll step out here as I hook. Okay, another way you can do that lead hook is to step out with your left foot or rear foot. So like if you want more power, it really drives the weight into that punch. So the first one is the loose hook. The loose hook works better from that dragon's tail position. Like if my hand's down here, I'm here working, maybe I'm working my straight lead, my back fist, and then when the hand's here, I just hook around. It comes out of the view of your opponent's line of sight and then comes in and hits, goes through, and brings it down. That is the first one, the loose hook. Now, the opposite of that is the tight hook. The tight hook, same body mechanics, except my elbow is going to be sharply bent, like a 90 degree or slightly over. So the tight hook is here. Okay? Remember, the hook goes out. The hand leaves the center line just enough to where the shoulder and the upper chest will pull the punch into it. Hooks are pulling punches. Your body will pull. Bruce Lee gave a good example of a Jeet Kune punch versus a karate punch. A karate punch is like an iron bar. Boom! Hitting with an iron bar. Where a Jeet Kune punch is like an iron bar with the chain with the iron ball at the end because there's that whipping motion. So the hook is a great example of that whipping. My body will pull my arm into the target. All right, so think about my upper chest right here. Okay, so if I pull with my shoulder and my upper chest and this rear shoulder pulls back and it pulls that arm, just like a mace or a steel ball and chain. Okay, so let's do it on the tie hook on the bag. So I'm here. Remember, I'm closer with the tie hook. Just rotating into it. It's a short, snappy punch. Right there. Long range hook or the loose hook. Tie hook. All right. Like I said, I can step out and pivot. I can step out with the left leg and hit at the same time. But another way to throw the hook is I do a drop shift. So I drop shift here and then fire out with the hook. Or like a slip, like I'm going to slip a punch and then come with that hook. Okay? Usually when I drop shift or slip, that's going to be the tight hook, not the loose hook. Okay? The loose hook is more out here. I might be straight leading, firing my straight leading hook. Okay? Poof, 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 and then hooking off the straight lead. All right? So that's the first and the second one. All right? The third one's going to be the horizontal hook. Horizontal, where it's going to be thumb down or palm down. Okay? So if I'm on the bag, where that tie hook, the thumb is up or at a 45, now this one's going to be thumb down. I'm going to drive those knuckles in. This is more of the hook that Jack Dempsey teaches in his book, Championship Fighting. It's more here. Here. Okay? Ted Wong said himself that Bruce almost liked the hook with the thumb up a little more. That's Ted Wong being quoted. So play with it and find out which one you like better. Okay, ultimately you're going to pick the right tool that for the right occasion that you like doing, that fits you. Okay, so let's run through all three of them so far. So I got the loose hook, the tight hook, and then the horizontal hook. The last one we're going to do is called the corkscrew hook. Okay, the corkscrew. So it's just like the horizontal step, I'm going to drive the thumb down, and usually I take a step out and turn a little pivot into it. So I'm here, poof, so I corkscrew it down. All right, so I might be working my straight lead, step out, and corkscrew. All right, this is more of a longer range punch. All right, I use corkscrew hooks. If I'm sparring another southpaw, I usually don't corkscrew. All right, it just doesn't work very well. I use more of a loose hook or a tight hook on a southpaw. But if I'm going against someone that's right-handed and they're fighting orthodox, there's usually that little pocket there. I can step outside their lead foot, turn into that corkscrew hook. So just a quick review. All right, from your fighting stance, I got the loose hook. Okay, returning back to the on-guard position. I got the tight hook. I got the horizontal hook. Okay, then I got the corkscrew. Usually I step out and turn into that corkscrew hook. That is all I have today for the Jeet Kune Do lead hook. Thank you for watching.